the beauty that we see. Won't you stay in tune with me? Fortune will come if you let it. Don't let the blues have their way. Yesterday's gone, so forget it. Time to make good moves today. In tune with those.
I'm DeLuise, who has just received his Emmy Award. Let's say hi to Dom. Dom?
I want to thank the Academy of Florists and Flowers and Buds and Seeds and saplings and sucklings and... oh, it's been, you don't know what it's like. I've waited such a long time. I got manure from Robert Wagner's horses to grow these flowers, and I just can't believe that they finally have acknowledged my work.
Spago.
Spago party.
Did
Hollywood,
you enjoy it?
it's a Hollywood thing. We're going to Spago.
Yes? How did you two meet? Give me the inside scoop. Okay. And you're on the hottest show of the season, 90210. Reason for the success of that show.
The shows that we put out, the quality of it, the issues that we deal with, clearly.
Do you relate to either the characters that you're playing, or what?
I relate to the characters and the problems that we play.
We're not like our characters. I mean, that's what we want to stress is I am not Brenda and he's not Brandon.
Part of Jane. Jane, this is gorgeous.
It's Gianni Versace.
Did he mold it to your body? It's absolutely exquisite.
Yes, thank you.
Burt Reynolds, the biggest evening surprise, the biggest winner of the evening. How you doing, Burt?
It was the second best feeling I've ever had.
The second, what's the first best?
No, well, she's over there in a purple dress.
And she looks sensational.
Yeah, she sure does.
Absolutely. Your toes hurt. I know. Great. My toes really hurt. You want to know the truth? When nobody's looking, I take off the shoes. What about you?
Sure thing, right on the table.
Did you do that when you were sitting in the audience? See, women have that problem. We all have the same thing in common,
not
right?
a problem. It's just that when people look down and they see that you wear Dr. Scholl's liners, it doesn't work. It doesn't go with the hair.
On your face.
It was. Well, you know, I'm always disappointed. I hate to lose.
Oh, honey.
You know, so
but you're not, because your energy and your contribution is so unique and wonderful. I mean, you started, it's true, right?
Thank you, but you
started
voting. You vote for the Emmys next time.
I'm just glad to be here, you know? But, of course, but isn't that the truth? We work all our lives, and this is like the pinnacle
yes, it is.
of success, right?
Right, it is. And it's fun to get a chance to see everybody, because ordinarily, when you're working, you don't get a chance to see people, so I got a chance to talk to a lot of people that I watch on television, never I get a chance to really spend any time with them. So that's nice, too. Looking forward to this season.
Your contribution is wonderful.
And we're in this soup. You know, with
different
us.
energies, right?
It's different energy, and it's fantastic.
But you're good friends with all the girls, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good. Then what's really going on? Give me some deep dish. I want some deep dish.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It could be a
you.
first. See, they're going to scream for you just like that next year, Mesa. Right? Do you feel if you don't come home with the gold, you're not a winner? What is your feeling right now?
Maybe I feel it's like the title. You know, once you get it, then if you're up again and you don't win, it's like you have to give it back.
Oh, but look at the quality of work that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that says an awful lot.
No, it's incredible to be nominated. It really is. The problem with being nominated, it's like incredible to be nominated, but then when you do and you're sitting there for a few hours, it's like you can't help but go, I want to win!
So do many businesses. Today, we're live at High's restaurant in Century City, and we're going to be talking to some of the people and finding out what their choices are and why they make them. Are they on cholesterol-free diets, or is it low-fat, high-protein, or big expense accounts? Stay tuned, won't you? We're going to have a good time today. Sing to me, David.
I don't sing.
You don't sing. Do you dance? Can you do the hula?
I used to do the hula. I don't have my grass skirt on.
Come on.
I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to be here today. Because first of all, I wasn't sure my guests were going to show up. Within a minute of airtime, they just ran in here. And this is definitely Shirley and Marty, an unlikely love story. I personally don't know how Shirley gets through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. But this is a fabulous book. I laughed all the way through this. I tell you, truthfully, you're going to love Shirley Jones and Marty Ingalls.
What a nice intro.
Did I get the names right?
It was perfectly right.
Well.
Helen Traubel and Paul Anka, you got it perfect.
About your days
But
when you
don't
were a
cry
kid.
over it, because
I'm
I was
not.
never unhappy.
I'm not
Okay.
crying. I'm just merely relating to a man. I think it's sad that you didn't know your dad.
Why?
Because I think every child needs to know his parents.
Why? My mother was wonderful.
Remember her as being, and when you were living
My
in the
friend.
boys' home.
She was my friend.
But when you were living in a boys' home.
She couldn't help it. My mother had no alternative. My mother didn't have money for rent.
Did she come to visit you in the boys' home?
No. There was no sense in it. I battled off gangs. I lived with a broken milk bottle. To keep your shoes, you usually took them off and slept with them in your arm. Otherwise, you'd have no shoes in the morning.
Now,
I mean, now all of
this image is so different from the Mr. Blackwell that we know and love. And
that's because no one ever listened. Everyone only wanted to hear what they heard.
Which was when you came out with something strong like the 10 worst dressed women, and everybody's ears would perk up because who'd want to... It's evil, right? Why do people respond to evil?
It is indeed.
You are so unique. No, you're not. You're young at heart. This today is a party, for sure, right?
I was getting moist myself when I heard that. Yes.
You were what?
Moist.
You were getting moist? Oh my God, did he say that? Oh, precious baby.
Let's go way back, Barbara and I know her when we started at the same time. I think Lincoln was in office. But no, me, but not...
Things done. And I know the manner in which you sometimes get things done. People howl at, they laugh, they call you a media hound because you're always in the press. How does that affect you?
Okay, well, let me just tell you, there are many people who do not want change. They fear women speaking up. They fear women fighting back. They fear reform. They fear change because they are in a position of power and they do not want to share that power.
Joining me today to discuss the growing epidemic of sexual abuse are Claire Reeves, founder and president of Mothers Against Sexual Abusers, and Jennifer Brown. Please welcome them for being willing to share your stories and come out in public and let people know who you really are and what you stand for. I truly have great respect for anybody that can dig that deep down and face that pain, because I know there's an incredible amount of pain along with what you're feeling. So let me just start by asking you, Claire, what was the prime motivating factor in your forming MASA? Because
I'm not an adult survivor of incest. I remarried in 1980, and the man I married was sexually abusing his own daughter, and she lived in our home.
The last few minutes, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Thanks for watching.